Well, moving right along to Friday, we've got How to Dress Well. That's a Pitchfork-approved, ethereal, indie, experimental pop solo project by Colorado native Tom Krell. It's actually really interesting. Very a lot of noise in there too, and that's at Lambie on Friday at 8 p.m. Very affordable tickets. It's only $15 at the door. On Saturday, we've got actually one of my favorites. Last time he was in Montreal was in April. He was one of my top choices. His name is Perfume Genius. I don't know how else to describe him other than chamber pop. It's the creation of singer-songwriter, pianist Mike Hadrius. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that properly, but he tends to delve into very murky waters. I mean, he sings about addiction, despair, abuse, suicide, the Jocasta complex, which is the same thing as the Oedipus complex, except it's the son and mother who have a little, sexual innuendo thing going on. And anyways, he's really, really good, extremely vulnerable, and it's basically piano and, solo singing, and that's Perfume Genius. That's, again, Saturday at Il Matar, only $13 at the door. Also Saturday is Two Door Cinema Club, a Northern Irish indie rock band who've done fairly well for themselves. They released their sophomore studio album called Beacon last August, and I'm sure you'll be hearing a whole bunch of tunes from it on Saturday again at Metropolis. That's $36.70.
Two Door Cinema Club are great.
Yeah, they are great.
Yeah, a lot of people like them.
What's that tune they do?
Yeah, which one?
The big tune. What I
on.
know, what you know. Something along those lines, but it's just a killer track.
Killer. But if you want something a little more post-punk electro noisy, then I would say save your money and go to Metropolis the next day on Sunday. Oh, what do we know?
What you know.
What you know.
Yeah.
Right, so Sunday, Crystal Castles.
Yes.
These guys, they're a post-punk electro-noise Toronto duo. Their third full-length album called Crystal Castles 3 is due for release in November. I just got a sneak peek of it via their new single called Wrath, and it's suggesting, I think they might actually be toning down that grating noise and glitch. Those glitches they're so well known for, which frankly live, I had a chance to see them at, not the Osheaga this year, but the year before. It was so glitchy and so noisy, you couldn't even hear the music. It wasn't that great. Even one of the La Presse reviewers, he was there too, and he was kind of,
Really?
Yeah, it was a little disappointing live, so I don't know. I don't know how that's going to translate at Metropolis, but I love their singles, so I'm not too sure what to say. Either way,
not just bad sound on the day kind of deal?
I don't know, just like you just couldn't.
Yeah.
You know?
Sometimes the best band in the world could have the best gig, but that sound it just doesn't work.
Maybe they need 4 walls. Maybe they need, I don't know, they need a room. It's hard to say, but they are great. I do love them. Crystal Castles, Sunday, Metropolis. Also Sunday, Jason Collette. I really like this guy. He's a Toronto-based singer-songwriter who's also a member of Broken Social Scene. He's really good. It's really solid indie rock, and I'm the kind of person that I'm very picky when it comes to rock, and I love this guy. He's really, really good. He's going to be playing also at Lion d'Or on Sunday, and again, Lion d'Or is in that little, it's on 1676 Ontario East, which is the corner of Papineau, so it's not that hard to get to once you know where it is. But if Jason Collette is not for you, but I do suggest you go to about.com Montreal and click on his name and just listen to his latest tune. It's fantastic. But you could also check out the Boom Booms.
Yeah, this is good too.
The Boom Booms, a high-energy East Vancouver band. They pretty much sound like their name.
Yeah,
the Boom Booms.
That's good fun stuff.
Part rock, part soul, part funk, all happy. That's 9 p.m. again on Sunday at L'Escogriffe on Saint-Denis, corner of Mount Royal. And that's just under $16 to get in. Also on Sunday, we've got The Soft Pack. It's an indie rock band from San Diego. I don't have much information on them, but I can tell you that they're going to be at Divan Orange again on Sunday at 9:30. And if we move right along to festivals and other miscellaneous events, Black and Blue, one of the hottest LGBT events of the year. They've got pre-parties, after-parties, pre-recovery parties, post-recovery parties. Black and Blue kicks off tonight and keeps going through Tuesday. And, of course, they've got their traditional leather ball. They've got their morning brunches, as well as the main Black and Blue event on Sunday featuring a slew of house and trance DJs, including Sander Van Doorn and Gareth Emery. I believe that's at Palais des Congrès. Don't quote me on that. I do recommend you check out about.com Montreal for confirmation.
I'm pretty sure too.
I'm pretty sure too. Yeah, it's a big deal. So if you like Armin van Buuren, I'm pretty sure you're gonna love Sander Van Doorn. And that's, again, on Sunday, Palais des Congrès. Now, Thursday to Saturday is an interesting vintage sale called Old Wig.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be huge. I think a lot of people are going to go. It's very carefully curated vintage items that are being put on for sale. So you're not going to find, items that smell like mothballs or like just cheesy polyester, sweaters or something. It's actually really beautiful stuff. There's going to be DJs. There's also going to be a bar at this sale, believe it or not.
Where, what was this? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
That's my kind of sale.
Yeah, Old Wig vintage sale. It's going to be at Bain Mathieu, which is
in my manor.
in Hochelaga Maisonneuve. Yeah, it's near.
You don't live in Hochelaga Maisonneuve anymore.
Oh, where are you?
I've gone down in the world.
Chuck.
What have you done?
I've gone to Ville Marie now.
Ville Marie.
They call it the poor man's village.
You're in the gay village?
Well, it's just outside the village because it's the poor man's village.
Oh, isn't
It's
that
where the
still
gays
Homa?
that can't afford to live in the village live.
Oh, but that's Hochelaga Maisonneuve. That's
No.
like the edge.
No, that's
No.
Will Murray.
You got Ville Marie, Frontenac, Hochelaga.
Oh, so you're Old Hood then. But yeah, Old Wig, it's going to be very hot. A lot of people, everyone who's anyone is going to be at this sale. And again, that's Thursday to Saturday at Bain Mathieu, which is, again, I think, near Frontenac Metro, in between Frontenac and Préfontaine Metro. Now, Friday is Food Truck Friday. It might be the last one of the year. This is a fairly new concept. It's part of the revitalization of the Olympic Park. They've really been pushing the Olympic Park as this new destination for animation and events and activities since the summer. And basically on the first Friday of the month, they've been inviting local vans and food trucks that are, the trucks that are converted into mobile kitchens to serve their food on location. Trucks like, Groomin 78, everyone knows about those tacos. They've got Lucille's truck, Marché 27, Pas de cochon dans mon salon, Crêpe Moi. A whole bunch of these trucks are all going to be there selling their wares. Obviously, it's free admission to the site. And they're also, for some reason, selling privately imported wines on location. Yeah.
You know what? Bring a bib if you go for one of those tacos.
I'm not impressed with the prices on those tacos.
No.
Something's not right.
And you need a bib.
And you need a bib.
You need a bib.
What are you saying?
Major
What, that
bib.
Grumman's
The Grumman,
taco
the-
truck?
the-
What are you
the-
saying? They're expensive?
Yes, I find they keep going up in price. And
Thank you very much.
so I'm not crazy here.
$13 for like a finger food.
Something doesn't make sense. And I have other insider information. I won't get into it, but I don't know. I mean, really?
Really expensive
I'm not sure that
for
it's
a couple
justified.
of tacos, and it's not even a big taco in
And
a
it's,
tiny.
it's not justified. I really
no,
don't think so.
no.
Even
Sorry,
though it's
Grumman's,
quality,
they're tasty.
They're nice, but come on, guys, don't gouge. Huh? Don't
Yeah,
gouge.
come on, give
Be
us a
nice.
little bit extra, guys.
But we like you, but just don't gouge. Okay, so that's Food Truck Friday, and that's at the Olympic Park Esplanade. So that's just outside. You get off at P9 Metro.
It's all going on in
and
the east, guys. I tell
in
you, it's the
east,
next
it's getting
big
hot.
scene.
It's getting hot, and yeah, just outside the Olympic Stadium. You can't miss it. There's going to be a whole
Stick
bunch
your
of trucks.
plaques
I
So-
don't go east of Papineau.
No,
Well, you can go to Lion d'Or then, just about.
Yeah,
Just about.
Just about, but you can't go to my house.
now
Everyone's a winner.
after. Now, if you don't want to go to Food Truck Friday, or let's say you do, after you finished eating, I highly, highly recommend you go check out Friday Nocturne. This is also a monthly event, but this one happens at the Musée d'Art Contemporain, where they kind of combine music with art. So it's often like Montreal-based bands that will play their music in the middle of the museum, and they'll have like a cash bar on location, and you can also kind of visit the exhibits while you're there. And this month, it's going to be the Tanuki Project. And I'm really fond of these guys. It's kind of an experimental electro duo who are originally from France. They relocated to Montreal. And they do a lot of audio-visual stuff. Like, it's really an interesting show. I highly, highly, again, recommend that you check this out. It's at the Musée d'Art Contemporain. And it's only $12. And again, that gives you access to all of the exhibits, including one by Janet Biggs, a Brooklynite, who I'm quite fond of her work. So it's definitely check that out. That's on Friday. On Sunday, Color Me Rad is hitting our city. I don't know if you've heard of this bizarre marathon. Basically, you show up in white, dressed in white, and then they color bomb you. They throw this powdered color.
This is
Have
like
you
in
heard about this?
India. In India, they do
Do they
this.
do that? Well, now they're doing it all across North America. These are like these fundraising marathons. It costs, let's see, you have to register in advance. It's $45. It goes to a good cause. In the case of Montreal, a portion of the proceeds are going to benefit the Société de leucémie et lymphome du Canada. So leukemia is the name of the game, and yeah, so you just basically show up there. You get color bombed every 5 minutes during
That'd be
this
so much fun. They
5-kilometer
do
run.
this in India.
Yeah, and apparently it's gluten-free, so you don't have to worry if you have an allergy. Yeah, so you get color bombed. Kids seem to love it. And you look like an absolute total mess at the end. So I don't know how that works if you want to take the metro.
$45.
Yeah.
$45.
$45.
And it's like a...
And it's for a delightful, delightful cause again. And that's Sunday. But remember, you got to register in advance. You can't just show up at the Olympic Park Esplanade and get in. You really got to go online and check that out. And also, I just wanted to make a quick mention for the Apple Train. We've only got 2 more Apple Trains to go this Saturday and next Saturday. Basically, if you don't have a car, you can go apple picking outside of Montreal. You just hop on this train at Gare Centrale, and that's that.
How much does that cost?
Okay, it costs, hold on, off the top of my head, I could have sworn it was around $32 for one person, and you get a 10-pound bag of apples with that. And if you're a kid, it's less, and you get a 5-pound bag of apples. And if you're a family of 4, it's just under $80. And it includes the train fare, and just bring your own lunch and you spend the day in the country.
So you just show up. You don't have to let them know ahead of time.
No, you do. You've got to call. You absolutely have to call. So I would just say go to montreal.about.com or even just Google Montreal Apple Train. It's a different one every week. So I don't know. You'd have to, again, go online and check that out. But it's definitely worth it.
CA.
Yeah. I talked about it on CTV News, and I know Tara Schwartz, she was delighted with it. And it looks like a lot of fun. So that's just a smidgen of what you could do this weekend, this upcoming long weekend in Montreal. Just go to montreal.about.com for the full list of things to do. I even prepared a list of businesses that are open and closed for Thanksgiving Monday.
Okay, great. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
We're doing stuff behind the
I know.
scenes here, man.
We've got multitaskers.
We're going crazy here.
Social media.
And you know what? Thank you, Evelyn Reid.
Go to
montreal.about.com to find out everything she just talked about and more.
Even more.
And we are the Commonwealth Conundrum. That's Danny Payne.
Over here.
And I'm Rebecca Monroe. And
Over
this is CJLO 1690 AM.
You want some hip-hop, you want some R&B? Tune into the Limelight, 6 to 8 every Saturdays, right here on CJLO 1690 on your AM dial. That's what's up.